everyone, and welcome to English by Atharv. I'm Luna.
And I'm Sam. How are you doing today, Luna?
I'm doing fantastic, Sam. I had such a productive morning. How about you?
I'm great. I actually woke up early today and got so much done. It feels good to have a solid routine.
That's exactly what we're talking about today.
That's right. Today we're diving into something that touches every single one of us: daily routines.
Exactly. It's the rhythm that keeps our lives moving forward. From the moment we wake up to the moment we fall asleep, we follow certain habits that define our day.
And here's the thing: many English learners struggle to talk about their daily routines in English.
So true. They know the words like wake up and go to bed, but when someone asks, "What does your typical day look like?" they freeze.
Uh-huh. They don't know how to describe their day in a natural, flowing way.
But don't worry. In today's episode, we'll be sharing our own routines, from the way we start our mornings to how we wind down in the evening.
That's right. And along the way, you'll learn useful vocabulary and phrases that you can use to describe your own daily routine.
Exactly. But before we dive into that, let me introduce our vocabulary expert, Tom. After each section, he'll break down key words and phrases to help you grasp the language better.
Tom, we're excited to have you with us today.
Thanks, Luna and Sam. I'm happy to be here, and I can't wait to help our listeners break down some vocabulary along the way. This is going to be a fun episode.
Wonderful. Let's get started with our morning routines.
So, Luna, let's start from the very beginning. What does your morning look like?
Well, I'm definitely a morning person. I usually wake up around 6:30, and the first thing I do is stretch a little bit in bed.
Stretching in bed. That sounds nice.
Yeah, it's a gentle way to start the day. I take a moment to breathe and just ease into the morning before I actually get out of bed.
I totally relate to that. I wake up a bit later, around 7, but the first thing I do is grab my phone and turn off the alarm.
Oh no, Sam. Do you check your phone right away?
I try not to, but sometimes I do. Bad habit, I know.
I used to do that too, but now I leave my phone across the room, so I have to physically get up to turn off the alarm.
That's actually a smart trick. I should try that.
It really helps. Anyway, after I stretch, I head to the bathroom to freshen up. You know, brush my teeth, wash my face.
Same here. Brushing my teeth is like the first real activity of my day. It wakes me up.
And washing my face with cold water, that really gets me alert.
Cold water? You're brave. I use warm water.
It took some time to get used to, but now I love it. After that, I usually take a quick shower.
Morning showers are the best. I can't function without my morning shower. It's like pressing the reset button before the day even starts.
Exactly. I spend maybe 10 minutes in the shower, nothing too long, and then I get dressed for the day.
Getting dressed is actually something I think about the night before. I pick out my clothes so I don't waste time in the morning.
Oh, that's so organized. I should do that. Sometimes I stand in front of my closet for like 10 minutes trying to decide what to wear.
We've all been there.
Definitely. Okay, so after getting dressed, what's next for you?
Breakfast. I cannot skip breakfast. It's the most important meal of the day for me.
I agree. What do you usually have?
I like to keep it simple, usually eggs with toast. Sometimes I make a smoothie if I have time.
That sounds healthy. I usually go for something light, like oatmeal with some fruits, or sometimes just yogurt with granola.
Oatmeal is great. It keeps you full for a long time.
Exactly, and I always have my morning coffee. I cannot start my day without coffee.
Oh, I'm a tea person myself. A nice cup of chai gets me going.
Interesting. Coffee versus tea, the eternal debate.
To each their own, right?
Absolutely. So after breakfast, I usually check my schedule for the day. I look at my calendar, review my to-do list, make sure I know what's coming up.
Same here. I spend a few minutes going through emails and planning out my tasks. It helps me feel organized and in control.
Having that calm, organized start to the morning really sets the tone for the rest of the day.
Couldn't agree more. All right, I think that's a good overview of our morning routines. Tom, could you walk us through some key vocabulary from our conversation?
Absolutely, Sam. Let's break down some key terms for your morning routines. First, wake up. This means to stop sleeping and become conscious. Luna wakes up around 6:30 every morning. Next, freshen up. This means to wash yourself or make yourself feel cleaner and more awake. Luna heads to the bathroom to freshen up every morning. Get dressed means to put on your clothes. Sam picks out his clothes the night before, so getting dressed is quick and easy. To-do list is a list of tasks you plan to complete during the day. Luna reviews her to-do list every morning to stay organized. And finally, sets the tone. This phrase means to establish the mood or atmosphere for something. An organized morning sets the tone for a productive day. Those are the key terms from your morning routine. Back to you, Luna and Sam.
Thanks, Tom. That was really helpful.
Absolutely. I love how you explain the words in context. It makes them easier to remember.
All right, shall we move on to afternoon routines?
Sounds perfect. Let's do it.
Okay, so afternoons. This is usually the busiest part of my day.
Same here. My afternoons are packed with work and meetings.
So typically, I have lunch around 12:30 or 1. I try not to eat too late.
That's a good time. I usually have lunch around noon. What do you typically eat?
I like to keep it light, usually a salad or a sandwich, something that gives me energy but doesn't make me feel too heavy.
Oh, I totally get that. If I eat too much at lunch, I get so sleepy in the afternoon.
Exactly. That afternoon slump is real, so I avoid heavy meals during the day.
Smart. I usually go for something balanced, like a quinoa bowl with vegetables, or sometimes leftovers from dinner.
Leftovers are the best. You don't have to cook or think about what to eat.
It saves so much time.
So, after lunch, what does your afternoon look like?
Well, I usually take a short break after eating, maybe a 10-minute walk or just some time away from my desk.
That's so important. I do the same. I step outside for a bit, get some fresh air. It helps me recharge.
Exactly. If I don't take a break, I start losing focus around 3 o'clock.
Oh, the 3 o'clock slump. I know it well.
It's a real thing, but a short walk or even just stretching at my desk helps a lot.
I also like to have a small snack in the afternoon, usually some nuts or a piece of fruit.
That's a good idea. I sometimes grab a coffee or tea around that time for a little energy boost.
The afternoon pick-me-up.
Exactly. It keeps me going until dinner.
So, in terms of work, what does your afternoon look like? Are you in meetings, working on projects?
A mix of both, honestly. Some days are meeting heavy. Other days I have more time for focused work.
I prefer the focused work days. Meetings can be exhausting.
Oh, for sure. But meetings are necessary too. Collaboration is important.
That's true. I just wish there were fewer of them sometimes.
I think everyone feels that way.
So, one thing I try to do in the afternoon is tackle my most important tasks.
Tell me more about that.
Well, I find that after my lunch break, I have this window of focus, maybe from 2 to 4, so I use that time for the tasks that require the most concentration.
That makes sense. You're using your peak energy for your peak tasks.
Exactly. I try to knock out the important stuff during that time. Emails and smaller tasks can wait.
I do something similar. I prioritize my tasks in the morning and then tackle them in order of importance throughout the day.
Prioritizing is key. Otherwise, you end up being busy but not productive.
So true. There's a big difference between being busy and being productive.
Aha. Busy means you're doing a lot. Productive means you're doing the right things.
Well said, Luna.
Thanks, Sam. All right, shall we hand it over to Tom for some vocabulary?
Good idea. Tom, could you break down some key terms from our afternoon routines?
Of course, let's look at some important vocabulary from your afternoon conversation. First, afternoon slump. This refers to a dip in energy that many people feel after lunch. Both Luna and Sam mentioned avoiding the afternoon slump by eating light lunches. Next, recharge. This means to regain energy. Sam takes a short walk to recharge after lunch. Pick me up is an informal term for something that gives you energy or makes you feel better. Sam has an afternoon coffee as a pick-me-up. Tackle means to deal with or work on something, especially something challenging. Luna tackles her most important tasks in the afternoon, and knockout is an informal phrase meaning to complete tasks efficiently. Luna tries to knock out important work during her peak focus hours. Finally, prioritize means to decide which tasks are most important and do those first. Sam prioritizes his tasks every morning. Those are the key terms from your afternoon routine. Back to you both.
Thanks so much, Tom. Those are really practical words.
Absolutely. I use words like tackle and knockout all the time at work.
Me too. They're very natural in everyday conversation.
All right, let's wind things down and talk about evening routines.
Perfect. This is my favorite part of the day.
So, Luna, evenings are when we finally get to relax, right?
Exactly. After a busy day, I really look forward to my evening routine.
Same here. So, walk me through your typical evening.
Well, I usually finish work around 6 or 6:30, and the first thing I do is step away from my desk completely.
That's important, creating that separation between work and personal time.
If I don't do that, I end up thinking about work all evening.
I struggle with that sometimes, especially when I work from home.
Oh, working from home makes it even harder. The boundaries get blurry.
Exactly. So, what do you do after you step away from work?
I usually change into comfortable clothes, something cozy. It's like a signal to my brain that work is over.
I do the same thing. Putting on comfortable clothes feels so good after a long day.
Right? And then I start thinking about dinner.
Ah, dinner, the highlight of the evening.
For sure. Do you cook or do you order in?
I try to cook most days, but I'll be honest, some days I'm too tired and I just order something.
That's totally fair. Cooking every day can be exhausting. What about you? What do you usually cook?
I like simple meals. Pasta with vegetables is my go-to, or sometimes stir-fry with rice.
Those are quick and easy. I usually make something like grilled chicken with salad, or sometimes dal and rice.
Classic comfort food.
Exactly. Nothing beats a home-cooked meal.
I agree. So after dinner, what do you do?
I usually take some time to just relax, watch a show, or read a book.
Same here. I love unwinding with a good TV show, or sometimes I just listen to music and do nothing.
Doing nothing is underrated. We're always so busy that we forget to just be.
So true. It's important to have that downtime.
Do you do any exercise in the evening?
Sometimes. If I didn't exercise in the morning, I'll do a light workout in the evening. Maybe some yoga or stretching.
Yoga is great for winding down. I've been trying to do it more often.
You should. It really helps with relaxation and sleep.
Speaking of sleep, let's talk about bedtime routines.
Oh, yes. This is crucial for a good night's rest.
So, what does your bedtime routine look like? Well, about an hour before bed, I try to avoid screens. No phone, no laptop.
That's hard for a lot of people, me included.
It was hard for me too at first, but it makes such a difference in sleep quality.
What do you do instead of looking at screens?
I usually read a book, or sometimes I journal, just writing down thoughts from the day.
Journaling sounds nice. I've heard it helps clear the mind.
It really does. You write down your worries, and somehow they feel smaller.
I should try that. I usually just watch TV until I fall asleep, which is probably not the best habit.
A lot of people do that, but yeah, screens can affect your sleep.
Noted. What else is part of your bedtime routine?
I always brush my teeth and wash my face. It's such a small thing, but it feels refreshing, like I'm washing away the day.
I love that feeling, like pressing the reset button before sleep.
Exactly. And then I might have some herbal tea, something caffeine-free like chamomile.
Chamomile tea is so calming. My mom used to make it for me when I was a kid.
Aw, that's sweet. It really does help with relaxation.
What time do you usually go to bed?
I try to be in bed by 10:30, and I aim to sleep by 11.
That's a good schedule. I'm a bit of a night owl, so I usually sleep around midnight.
Midnight is still okay if you wake up later.
Yeah, I wake up around 7, so I get about 7 hours of sleep.
7 hours is decent. I try to get 8 hours because I function better with more sleep.
Everyone's different. The key is finding what works for you.
Absolutely. And sticking to a consistent schedule. That's the most important thing.
Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends.
It's hard on weekends, though. The temptation to stay up late is real.
So true. But you're right. Consistency is key.
All right, I think that covers our evening routines. Tom, one more time, could you walk us through the vocabulary?
Absolutely. Let's break down the key terms for your evening routines. First, unwind. This means to relax and let go of stress. Luna and Sam both like to unwind after a busy day. Downtime refers to time when you're not working or doing anything demanding. It's important to have downtime every day. Wind down is similar to unwind. It means to gradually relax before sleep. Luna winds down by reading a book. Herbal tea is a caffeine-free tea made from herbs. Luna drinks chamomile tea, which is a type of herbal tea. Night owl is a person who naturally stays up late at night. Sam mentioned he's a bit of a night owl. And finally, consistent schedule means doing things at the same time every day. Both Luna and Sam emphasize the importance of a consistent sleep schedule. Those are all the key vocabulary words for today. Back to you, Luna and Sam.
Thanks so much, Tom. You've been amazing today.
Absolutely. Your vocabulary breakdowns really help our listeners understand the words in context. Actually, Luna, before we wrap up, can we quickly talk about common mistakes?
Oh, great idea. Things to avoid when describing your daily routine.
Mistake number 1, using the wrong tense.
Yes. Remember, for routines, use present simple. I wake up, not I am waking up or I woke up.
Unless you're talking about what you did yesterday, then the past tense is correct.
Right, but for general routines, present simple.
Mistake number 2, being too vague.
Saying I do stuff in the morning doesn't tell anyone anything.
Be more specific. I exercise in the morning, or I check my emails in the morning.
Exactly. Give real activities.
Mistake number 3, being too detailed.
The opposite problem. You don't need to describe every tiny action.
I wake up. I open my eyes. I take off my blanket. I put my feet on the floor. I stand up. I walk to the bathroom.
That's way too much. Just say, I wake up and freshen up.
Keep it natural. How would you tell a friend?
Exactly. Natural conversation, not a documentary.
Mistake number 4, forgetting transitions.
If you just list activities without transitions, it sounds choppy.
I wake up. I eat breakfast. I go to work. I come home. I sleep.
Boring. Add transitions. After I wake up, I have breakfast. Then I head to work. When I come home, I relax before bed.
Much better.
Transitions make it flow.
And mistake number 5, not practicing.
This is the biggest one. You can't get better without practice.
Describe your routine every day, even if just to yourself.
The more you do it, the easier it becomes.
All right, now let's really wrap up.
Yes, let's. All right, well, that is all for today's episode.
We hope this conversation gave you some helpful insights and tips for describing your daily routine in English.
We covered morning routines, afternoon routines, evening routines, and shared practical tips along the way.
A big thank you to Tom for breaking down the vocabulary today. We really appreciate it.
All right, Sam, before we wrap up, let's share some tips for our listeners.
Great idea. So if you want to describe your daily routine in English, what should you keep in mind?
First, use time expressions. Words like usually, typically, every day, in the morning, at night.
Those help make your descriptions clearer, like I usually wake up at 7, or in the evening I like to read.
Exactly. Second, use sequence words. Words like first, then, after that, next, finally.
Those help your description flow naturally. First, I wake up. Then I brush my teeth. After that, I have breakfast.
It makes it easy to follow.
Third tip, be specific but not too detailed.
Right. You don't need to describe every single thing you do, just the main activities.
I have breakfast is enough. You don't need to say, I take the bread out of the bag, put it in the toaster, wait 2 minutes.
Exactly. Keep it simple and natural.
Fourth tip, use present simple tense for routines.
This is important for grammar. Routines are habits, so we use present simple. I wake up at 7, not I am waking up at 7.
Good point. Present simple for things you do regularly.
And fifth tip, practice out loud.
This is crucial. Don't just think about your routine, actually describe it out loud.
You can talk to yourself in the mirror or record yourself on your phone.
It feels weird at first, but it really helps.
The more you practice, the more natural it becomes.
All right, should we do a quick example, like how someone might describe their full daily routine?
Great idea. Let me give it a try. My typical day starts around 7 when I wake up. First, I freshen up by brushing my teeth and washing my face. Then I have a light breakfast, usually toast with eggs. After that, I head to work. I spend most of my morning in meetings or working on projects. For lunch, I usually have something simple like a salad. In the afternoon, I tackle my important tasks and try to stay focused. After work, I like to unwind by watching TV or going for a walk. For dinner, I cook something easy, like pasta. Before bed, I read for about 30 minutes and then I go to sleep around 11.
Perfect. That was clear, natural, and easy to follow.
Thanks. Notice how I used time expressions, sequence words, and kept it simple.
Exactly. And you used present simple tense throughout.
It takes practice, but anyone can do it.
All right, I think we've covered everything. Shall we wrap up?
Let's do it. All right, well, that is all for today's episode.
We hope this conversation gave you some helpful insights and tips for describing your daily routine in English.
We covered morning routines, afternoon routines, evening routines, and shared practical tips along the way.
A big thank you to Tom for breaking down the vocabulary today. We really appreciate it.
Exactly.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Keep learning, keep speaking.
And if you struggle with low confidence while speaking English, the next video will help you understand why it happens and how to overcome it step by step.
We will see you there.